Hi, welcome to Main Street Macro. I'm Neela Richardson. Occasionally, there's something that takes my attention from Main Street and the consumers, businesses, and workers who live there. And this time, it's really an issue broiling over in Washington, D.C., and it's to a particular street, Pennsylvania Avenue, where the U.S. Treasury is facing dire consequences unless Congress raises the debt ceiling. Here are three things that every Main Streeter should know about the debt ceiling. Number one, what is the debt ceiling? Well, it starts with debt, and the U.S. federal government has a lot of it. It has a lot of spending and a lot of spending priorities, and it's the U.S. Treasury that borrows to fund that debt. Now, most of the debt is held by all of us, U.S. citizens. A small fraction of that debt is held by the government itself, and the rest of it belongs in the hands of foreign investors. And why would investors want U.S. bonds? Well, it's because they believe in the confidence of the U.S. ability to repay its debt obligations, even during an economic downturn like the one we just went through. The debt ceiling itself is basically a limit to how much the Treasury could borrow. It's kind of like going on a shopping spree with your best friend and then calling your credit card company after the fact and asking them to increase the debt limit, the credit limit on your credit card account. You still owe the money. You still have to pay the bills, whether or not they raise it or not. Number two, why is the debt ceiling an issue right now? You know, the U.S. government has been raising the debt ceiling since World War I. It's raised it over 90 times. It should be routine, a matter of course, a matter of business. But at the same time, we've seen debts actually surge over the course of the pandemic. Now, don't get me wrong, the U.S. government has been running deficits for years, well before the onslaught of pandemic. But the combination of a big tax cut, which has decreased revenues, and a lot of spending, trillions and trillions of spending to help the economy get through the downturn, has picked up the level of debt. Add to that, nearly half of the federal budget is on entitlement spending. That's Medicare, Medicaid, and Social Security. Entitlement spending will only grow in the future as the U.S. population ages and healthcare costs increase. In fact, the Congressional Budget Office, a part of the federal government, estimates that the federal debt will double in the next 30 years by 2051. Number three, what would it mean to Main Street if Congress doesn't raise the debt ceiling? Well, to be honest with you, no one knows because it's never happened. In fact, raising the debt ceiling has been considered the only viable option in terms of the effects on Main Street. For one, it would cause the Treasury to make really uncomfortable choices about what to pay with its limited resources. Does it pay the interest on the principal of all the debt it owes to avoid financial calamity and avoid a financial recession? Or does it pay that entitlement spending to Medicare, Social Security, and to Medicaid, especially to protect and support our most vulnerable members? That's a question that no government wants to answer. But for sure, debt will be part of Congress's obligations well into the future. Thanks for watching the Main Street Macro blog. For more information on the week ahead, please go to adpri.org.